ADNOC aims to reach net zero by 2045 with a twofold strategy. First, it will decarbonize today's energy for as long as the world still requires hydrocarbon. Second, it will invest in lower carbon solutions, new energies, and value chains that will shape the energy system of tomorrow.
And here to tell us more is ADNOC Group's VP of Sustainability and ESG, Samar Al-Hameedi. Thanks so much for joining us today, Samar.
Thank you, Ramia. Thank you for having me.
Sustainability has been a hot topic in the UAE, especially as we hosted COP28 in Dubai last year, and as President Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed Al Nahyan declared 2024 another year of sustainability. What does this really mean for ADNOC Group?
I'm personally very excited by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Zayed's announcement to continue the year of sustainability in 2024. It provides a great platform to build on the achievements of COP28 and further ADNOC's sustainability agenda together with our partners and our stakeholders. It certainly provides an enabler for collective action to drive that agenda and drive that momentum forward. We're proud of the achievements of COP28, most notably the landmark UAE consensus, which underlines the need for a more inclusive approach to the climate challenge, while also emphasizing the role of the energy industry in achieving a just, orderly, and equitable transition towards net zero by 2050. Our sustainability strategy and our corporate strategy is very much aligned with the goals that set out in the UAE consensus. We're focused on decarbonizing the energy system of today, while also investing in building out the value chain of the low and zero carbon energy system of tomorrow. And our commitment to that agenda is underpinned by the recently announced increased allocation of $23 billion by ADNOC Board towards landmark decarbonization projects and deployment of low carbon energy solutions and technologies that will only accelerate our efforts and progress towards delivering on those goals.
$23 billion is a massive commitment. I don't think we've heard of a commitment that large to date. Tell us a little bit more about the just, the equitable, and the orderly energy transition imperative that you have. How are you planning on achieving this?
We have accelerated our net zero ambition by 5 years to 2045, backed by a significant investment of $23 billion towards key decarbonization projects. These include use of nuclear and solar energy to power 100% of our import needs, connection of our offshore operations to the grid through a $3.8 billion investment where we expect our offshore carbon footprint to be reduced by up to 50%. And energy transition is more than just reducing carbon emissions. So we take a comprehensive approach to sustainability, a triple bottom line approach to sustainability with a focus on people, planet, and profitability. Our responsibility is to provide energy products to people while driving social progress through economic and industrial growth. We're committed to nurturing the next generation of talent, enhancing and promoting diversity, as well as enhancing the well-being of the societies in which we operate in. A good example of that is ADNOC's successful in-country value program that aims to enhance the resilience of the local supply chain and also creating job opportunities for the UAE nationals. And since 2018, we've driven back $51 billion while also enabling 11,500 jobs. We're also investing in initiatives to protect and restore nature through habitat preservation programs and also implementing programs to protect endangered species. And a good example of that is in 2023, where we embarked on an ambitious journey by planting 2.5 million mangrove seeds, which was pivotal towards achieving our 2030 goal of planting 10 million mangroves, which is key to natural carbon sequestration as well as conservation of nature.
So myriad initiatives that you are undertaking. Let's talk a little bit more about the technology. The energy industry, more than any other, is under huge pressure to come up with new solutions to tackle the climate crisis. What technologies do you feel are the most promising?
Today, 80% of our technology portfolio is dedicated towards sustainable growth. The allocation of $23 billion by ADNOC board will further enable us to deploy leading edge technologies towards decarbonization, deployment of lower carbon solutions, as well as investment in renewables. We're exploring very promising technologies that include the use of battery energy storage systems, which involves the use of EV batteries and upcycling them to create in the UAE made advanced battery energy storage systems to decarbonize our remote operations by up to 25%. We're also developing and deploying advanced automation technologies and AI-based technologies, including the use of robotics and drones that would help us identify the sources of emissions and develop the intervention strategies we need to reduce those greenhouse gas emissions. In parallel, we're also advancing our data analytic capabilities to improve energy efficiency, drive operational excellence, as well as identify opportunities to enhance and increase efficiency across our operations. We are also excited about projects in the near future that involve the use of blockchain technology to create immutable records and independent certification of the low carbon credentials of our products, such as ammonia. So stay tuned, we're looking forward to revealing more soon.
Can't wait to hear about your next initiatives. There seem to be so many on your list, and we've heard about how you're applying new technologies to your operations right now. Tell us about the outcomes that you're seeing and the impact you anticipate these having on your future.
There are many examples that speak to our efforts in developing and deploying low carbon technologies. In just 5 years, our Panorama Digital Command Centers helped us improve our energy efficiency by 15%. Another exciting project we're piloting in Fujairah involves the use of peridot rock that's available in abundance there to permanently capture CO2 from the atmosphere. A big success in terms of technology in 2023 for us is the launch of the G2 Cool, the Middle East's first geothermal plant that we're deploying in Masdar City in partnership with Tabreed, the National Central Cooling Company. It essentially involves harnessing underground thermal energy to decarbonize the production of chill water that's used in Tabreed's cooling network. And through the use of this clean and abundant energy supply, we're able to meet, through only this initial plant, up to 10% of Masdar's cooling needs. And we're exploring ways to scale up that technology, which has significant implications, noting that the UAE's electricity consumption, 70% of that comes from building cooling. We're also working with the UK climate tech company Carbon Clean to pilot industrial carbon capture technologies within our industrial facilities. And these are just a few examples of how we're progressing our efforts in terms of technology deployment. Central to our strategy is decarbonization and sustainability. And we recognize that technology plays a key role in that mission. This only underlines ADNOC's and the UAE's long-term commitments to support global energy security while also enabling a more sustainable future.
I would say it's much more than a few examples of how ADNOC is implementing its sustainability initiatives. Congrats on the great work you're doing so far, and good luck in reaching net zero by 2045. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Ramya.